Okay, so who wants to tell me what happened last session?
I will be
I
extremely
wasn't
biased in my comments, so I'm going to withhold my tongue.
Hey, Cookie, what happened last session?
I know that most of our time was spent on figuring out who leaked the information about how the world might end and all that type of stuff. I forgot. Did we figure out who was the actual person that leaked it?
Oh,
Or
Jikindu.
no?
Yeah.
Yeah.
His mark, his house's mark was on the back of the pamphlets. He was basically he was literally telling you guys, like, yeah, I wrote this.
Yeah. So yeah, he leaked information to Leowyn, and the people are kind of upset because we kept it from him, especially the people in our circle that helps us rule Leowyn. I mean, we told some people, but we didn't tell all. But
Yeah.
they're cool though. Right now, they're fine.
Mm-hmm.
We convinced them.
You convinced them. Also, before that, you killed a fallen angel, but that's not much.
That wasn't bad. That was like, a couple rounds. Not that important.
Oh yeah, it's not like going like 10 straight rounds with a fallen angel and going, this is a piece cake.
It took them 3 rounds, dude. They fucking murdered him. They fucking destroyed him.
Wait, 3 rounds, not even a scratch on them. Dust themselves off. I might have not even broken a sweat. A little piece of paper flies in. Oh shit.
But that was really it.
Yep. And
Then
right.
we ended with the mob.
Yep. You guys are currently heading outside to speak to the mob that is gathered, demanding answers.
angrily.
Mm-hmm.
I'm assuming we're all running out onto a balcony.
Yep, I would assume you're up on top of the walls.
Are they right in front of the gates?
Yeah, right in front of the gates.
Nah. Alright.
Searson, because I know corresponding on doing this to get their attention, Searson kind of like uses her Spero the house, set off this massive thunderous boom to get everyone's attention.
What does the crowd look like?
Some people scared, some people, most of them very angry, all of them wanting it, all of them like looking up at you guys questioningly.
Okay. Alden's about to do something very stupid. The speech probably being the thing.
Mm-hmm.
But before he begins, I'm assuming there's like a pretty well-sized ledge in front on the wall, on top of the wall.
Yeah,
a couple of like blocks thick.
I was gonna say yeah, because they have that whole I forgot what it was called, but basically that little area down below where you can shoot arrows through or drop oil through. Anyway, yeah.
Alden's gonna stand up there. He's gonna get out from where the normal walkway is, and he will stand up on there.
Mm-hmm.
And just to make sure everyone will hear him, he'll shout down and see like where the boundary is on people being able to hear him.
All of them can. just someone just casts thaumaturgy on you.
He'll jump slightly when the mic, the literal, figurative, and proverbial mic kicks on for him.
Mm-hmm.
Hi, Roxy.
Hey, Perry. Aldwin's about to give a speech to the angry townsfolk.
Which is either going to go very well or very poorly, one of those two.
Place your bets, folks.
Very well.
And just for reference, I'm literally reading this straight off of my sheet. And it's pretty rough and raw, so please forgive stumblings out of character.
You're good, homie.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
before I begin, I'd like to apologize for lying, holding an oath and promise to perpetuate said lie, and not holding my oath to you to divulge any knowledge or information that might decide or affect your fates. His old one will have his hands behind his back when he's doing this. The war is real and is about to kick off. This war isn't one that will come and go quickly as much as I would like it to come and go. This is a war that will not only decide the fate of our home, but also the country, world, and future. One that could either prepare us for an even larger storm, but allow us to govern ourselves and our sovereignty, keeping our identities at the sacrifice of any peace, while the other could mean us having peace and serenity, but one at the cost of our own sovereignty and our own identities, with no certainty on how long this serenity will last. Identities forged in the conflicts and struggles we have gone through, both in our lives, but that of our forebears and before. Struggles that I seek to eventually end for those in this city, and hopefully more in the future. Let me begin with the first leader of Leowyn, Leowyn. At this point, everyone will kind of see him kind of pacing side to side on the wall, kind of moving a little bit to keep everyone's attention. After the siege and slaughter of Slayernet, he led each of you out of the burning city into the wilderness, bringing you into the area that you now stand in, a wilderness that was untamed. Everyone here was there in its early period. By your hands you timbered the land, made fields to sow your grain in, built your homes from nothing. You carved civilization out of the wilderness when you were forced to leave your homes to Slayernet. During this period you reforged your community, one that I had come into and helped provide for. One that I feel proud to have joined. One that had taken me and my crew in as strangers and vagabonds. In those early years, you struggled and fought against the wilderness, starvation, and famines. In this small outpost, you held on to each other and held on to each other close. All of you formed an unbreakable bond with each other, one that was put to the test when Merrick and his legion came to take over this city. In that storm, yes, the lions and myself stepped up to help marshal those around us for aid. But it was you who fought the battle and won the field. It was you who won the siege and ended the threat. Not I or any hero. It was you. Then I inherited you when I was selected to become Lord of Leowyn. A town far more resilient, far more stubborn, and one that displayed more valor and courage than I ever did as a Knight of the Green. And when I became Lord with the Lions, we pushed through reforms and initiatives to turn this small, insignificant village into a thriving trade town. A city with a wall, gates, and a guard to keep the monsters away, where you don't need to sleep with a blade by your side at night to ward away the monsters when they crept into your house. A city with a marketplace where you can purchase food and drink regardless of the season, even in the deepest winters, where the fields are frozen and the orchards are bare.
Foreshadowing.
Oh god.
A city where your children can go to school and be taught proper reading and writing, where they do not need to fear the darkness of the forest anymore or fear for their lives each day. A city with an army that prevents us from being sacked again by roving bands of bandits and monsters. A city with laws and bureaucracy that ensures things are fair and just, not one ruled by bribery and petty corruption. Leowyn is a city that was forged and built by conflict, but one that didn't give in to these conflicts and only became stronger because of it. Strong enough to not only endure, but push back and crush what tried to harm it. A city where our descendants no longer have to live in fear day by day, but instead can focus their energies on the future and be better than us. I, Alden Highwood, give you a choice. You can join Spero in his quest to bring a moment of peace to the world, but know this. You will likely be forced to come to Leowyn, the city you built on your own sweat and blood, and be forced to burn her down. For I will fight for Leowyn and the future of our children. Fight for the future where they have a chance here to weather a coming storm that will make what will come in the next few days look like a skirmish. If you choose to join Spero, I will personally furnish your weapons and armor. But know this, etched into your war gear will be my name and Leowyn, for those weapons will be used to tear down what you made. Tear down what was made for your descendants, and what was meant to ready them for the coming storm. And Alden will just simply wait and let everything sink in.
Roll me a persuasion check.
Ah, shit. Let me get on Foundry.
With advantage. I'll hand you with advantage.
Oh, roll me a persuasion.
Yeah, let me get to Molten. Hosting.
I'll keep it here with the lowest ping I see. I can see everyone's ping on Foundry.
What does that mean?
This means that is fast.
I mean, it's got three, like, all the bars. I don't know why it's all dookie.
It's not.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, you have the lowest. Oh, hey, mine jumped up to 137. Great.
Is that persuasion?
Yep, persuasion with advantage. Oh my god, Barry, Jesus Christ!
What?
Hey, Norm, you got beat.
Oh my Christmas.
Oh my god.
Wait, what, was I supposed to roll something?
No, Perry's rolling persuasion with advantage.
Oh no.
Okay, so let's review the math here. So persuasion is a charisma skill with a +2 because our proficiency is a +4. And because of my wisdom stuff, it's a +3 is thrown on top, correct?
Yeah, so 7 total. Oh. Yeah, you guys aren't 13 yet, so that means you guys don't get the extra boost to proficiency yet.
7 plus 2.
All with advantage. Yeah, that'll work. That'll work. 20 seconds will work. Okay. So, your words kind of make the crowd go quiet, and the air, it's just like it seems like everything is still in the crowd, as not many of them have something to say. And then and you start hearing some people clap, and it turns into a roaring applause thing. You're still bombarded with questions about what exactly is going on, but they kind of they all eventually understand what you mean. And the situation that could have gone very badly, thankfully, has kind of been resolved in a way.
And from there, assuming that Aldwin's going to just be the mic for the group for this situation, he will go through and explain with as much detail as he can conjure up from his understanding of everything, and more or less convey that, what I said at the opening in my speech is the gravity of the situation for everyone. At least for you all. Or for everyone. It's what's going to go down.
Makes sense.
And also he's gonna pull everyone else, and before he begins fielding questions, he'll actually move down into the lobby, or down into to the square in front of the castle, where everyone is gathered, and not stand on top of a wall, overseeing everyone.
While you're answering questions, everyone else roll me a perception check.
Yes, sir. How do you do that again?
Perception check, you said?
Perception. You open up your code sheet by clicking on your by double clicking on your token, or by just clicking it and going through the skills thing.
Oh, that's Dookie.
We're back to normal for Whitney's rolls.
Ooh. No,
Dick's
Terrence.
Sporting Goods. Dang, Terrence, almost a fat natural.
And last but not least, Tate. Okay, so Tate and Terrence, the two of you see in the crowd a figure with a white and black cloak with the hood up, kind of just watching what's going on.
White and black cloak. Okay.
That being Spero. And how do you guys react to this?
Is Aldwin busy?
He's literally doing crowd control.
Shit. So Terrence kind of looks at Tate and is like, "Wait, are you seeing what I'm seeing?"
Yeah, I see it. Is he suspicious? Does he look suspicious?
No, you just see this. You can actually see it. You can actually
Yeah,
Okay.
that guy looks suspicious. Wait, I don't know that it's him, right?
Oh no, you know it. He's the only one that would wear an outfit like that.
Bruh. What the fuck? Is he trying to send a message or what? Um, yeah, that's definitely him.
Let's watch him first before we do anything.
Yeah.
So you watch him kind of like carefully, kind of like he stays to the edge of the crowd, he doesn't get closer. He's just watching how everyone reacts, and you see a couple people leave the crowd, and he seems to like walk over and speak to them before they leave.
Can we roll like another perception check to like kind of find out how they look generally?
That would be an
Insight.
insight check.
1 second.
Which has before you guys let Whitney know what's going on, and the three of you can roll insight.
Yeah.
Okay. I swear to God. If I... Oh, that's good. That's better. That's way better.
Yeah, I was about to say that's not bad.
Cool.
Shit, their intelligence that was shit. Okay, anyway.
Yes!
No, it's
Yes!
Anyway, the three of you can tell that these are people that were not persuaded by Alden's speech. Thankfully, it's not that many because of how Alden rolled, but it is quite a few people, and as Spero's speaking to them, you can probably guess he's trying to recruit them to his side.
Hey! You! Over there!
Oh, you're calling attention to him?
Wait, what?
You're calling attention to him?
Yeah, well, I'm calling attention to the people he's talking to.
So they can't really hear you over the sound of the crowd, as crowd that are all speaking over each other.
Hey! Free coupons to my shop for anyone who comes over here right now!
Damn, girl.
And all when you just hear me just scream out on the wall, and come, what the heck?
I imagine Aldwin's in the middle of he's effectively talking to the concerned citizenry, the people who he can see first, and it's like, hold up.
Hey Gabe.
So
You just missed a really good speech from Aldwin.
damn.
And just to paint a picture, Whitney just freaking heckled people who are leaving the event. Aldrin's trying to do crowd control and answer as many questions as possible.
And Kaladin I'll say both Kaladin and Aldwin picked this up because both of you were distracted. The two of you kind of are both alerted to the fact that Spero was the back of the crowd speaking to people leaving.
And so I'm trying to distract him from fucking making them turn against us by offering free coupons to my bakery. Our bakery. Free class for everybody!
Roll persuasion.
Preview identities.
Roll persuasion.
I say that's with advantage.
With advantage? No.
Yeah.
I was trying to make jokes. So good. No.
Exactly.
Okay, just regular persuasion. Okay. Fuck!
See.
But it's a +9 though!
With the 11, I will say that some of the people do get away from Spero, but there are a few that definitely.
I wasn't bullshitting
still
either, I had
regardless.
coupons.
I know. I'm assuming you're sore.
Yeah, I'm tossing them in the air like confetti. And I'm giving Spero the evil eye.
And Aldwin's just gonna become more intensified with it, and in fact, he'll stop whatever is his question. He'll say, "Please wait a minute." He'll turn to the guards manning the gate and just say, "Open the gates." And he'll basically say, "We're gonna get them into the equivalent of the ballroom, or and start."
Audience chamber.
the audience chamber and start rifling people through, answering questions as quickly as possible.
Open the gate,
Yeah, to-
and people just start flooding in.
Which he will promptly try to get ahead of the crowd and like get to where he can like start doing his thing again.
And he kind of you can't. God damn it! It's hard trying to do how an Eternal acts because he has no face. Anyway,
What's his body language?
Judging by his body language, he appears to be mildly intrigued and intrigued by and impressed by how you guys are handling the situation, getting people away from. And as the crowd kind of like, you see him kind of like stand there as the crowd empties out, and he's soon basically standing by himself, from what you can tell, arms folded behind his back, giving a slight nod.
Uh-huh.
And then you know what? Yeah, he's gonna approach the gate actually, but he's gonna stop just shy before he's gonna stop before the entrance and kind of like look up at, I assume, the remaining lions that are standing on top of the wall.
Menacingly.
Menacingly.
Nah. He seems pretty casual right now. He doesn't seem afraid for his safety or anything.
He's just staring blankly.
Any of y'all want to say anything to him?
I don't have anything to say.
Since I just got here, I don't think Cal's
I'm
anything
good.
to say either.
I'm still passing out coupons.
Cal's just passing out free identities to everyone. Like, hey, you want to be a new person? Here you are.
Oh my god. Terrence, you gonna say anything?
No, for now.
Alright. Well, no one says anything. Spero is simply gonna look up at you all, and with no conversation, he's just gonna turn on his heel and start walking away.
He's a changeling assassin when you need him.
Oh my fucking god. You're in one with a sniper rifle that'll shoot you from across the city.
Of course, he'd be on our side.
Sure, Jan.
Yes, exactly.
And over the course of basically the rest of the day, you guys basically, well, let me rephrase, not you guys, well, yeah, all you guys head back into the castle and finish answering up questions. And thankfully, you were able to head off what could have been a disastrous event for Leowyn.
Yes.
Over the next couple of days, you start hearing about what happened, what was the reaction across the rest of the continent. So, from what you can tell, both seems to be more torn up over the events of over the revelation of what's going on. The Queen has halted any plans for her to leave the capital, well, building a new capital for herself, and instead, is just going to and instead is ruling from the current capital, keeping as many people in line as she can, seemingly quite well. It helps the fact that a rising trend starts happening with the gods are telling everyone to calm down and to believe that Hanak is on the right side of this conflict.
Yeah, I'm sure some input from the gods. I think gods will be taking sides here. Just saying.
I mean, from what you can tell, every god, Thanatos thought every god would be anti-Spero's plan. So,
well, guess we should run a survey across the. Like, hey, what do you find Which side do you find yourself standing on?
The Sixth Empire has fallen into basically chaos. Well, not chaos. Has not fallen, but basically is dealing with chaos in the ranks, as many people who came for the Northern Holdings that were lost are very much in line with Spero's plan. However, for right now, the Sixth Empire and the Hanokian Kingdom's deal is still being upheld. So
Yeah.
Ragus has more work to do, basically. The dwarves, the dwarves are also visited by their gods, and except for the staunch holdout, it seems like they're going. I'm going to say at this point, off meeting with the dwarves because Trevor's not here, and basically, doing his negotiations with the gods do arrive and basically convince several different holds to agree to aid Hanak in a time of need, except for the staunchest holdouts, which are more in the depths and others.
Alright, so we have our frontline defenders. Wonderful.
Oh yeah, I forgot to mention this. Perry, you find a written letter on your desk basically saying about how Rainier should be the one that builds the defenses of Leowyn.
Rainier.
Kaladin's little brother. Well, Kaladin's older
Their brother. Yeah, the artificer.
Devin's character.
He would have been tapped on the first day if he hasn't been consulted properly. But
Sorry, you were the one that wanted to look for a dwarven architect, so I just had to let you. So
true.
Well, you got an architect sitting right under your nose.
True. All right then. Well, Ald was not even going to finish the first line when as soon as he sees Rainier building defenses, if anyone's in the office, his office, earshot of his office, he's going to, shout for a guard and say, "Go get Rainier immediately. I don't care if you're dragging him out of bed, in bed with him butt naked. I want him here."
Everyone's office is nearby. Everyone just picks out their office. Like what?
You heard me.
And when everyone does that, he just says, "What?"
Tate, the guards let you know that there have been some issues in town, but for the most part, the guards are able to hold order in the town.
Okay, that's good.
Whitney, I will say this for Whitney because this makes sense. On the outskirts along the countryside, basically there's not as much lawlessness there as there's not as much of a high population. So everything's going well in that regard. Kaladin, from your little birds, you hear tell that Yatira seems to be dealing with the same issues that Hanak is. However, in the Tempest Empire, doesn't seem like from what you've been able to gather and Kate's guys, not many people seem to care. The humans of the West seem to be more about it and willing to see which way the wind blows.
Boogle humans.
However, there have been rumors coming out of Newton that a actual storm has appeared above the capital, heralding that the Storm Lord, the leader of the Rohan Pantheon, is watching the situation with interest.
All right, I'll relay this to the crew.
Into the West game. This is basically the Tempest King, but before he was the Tempest King, the god, by a different name.
Huh.
I see.
Huh.
Anyway, but yeah, an Aether, the continent, there appears to be no the knowledge is put over there too. But I wanted to add this because I don't think I mentioned this. But the pamphlet specifically called out the fact that Takira is going to be the only place affected by any of this. So Aether just kept going like it's a normal day.
It's fair.
Let me go get the cat meme that would be applied to this.
several days after that, you do get reports of of what you would never be expected, which were the defections from when this news broke out.
What was that?
Eventually, several days after the several days I already said, the imminent defections finally do come, as people are defecting to and from both sides.
All right then.
On your list of defections from Leowyn, as someone keeps track of you, these are the current people that defected Leowyn. Aton the Fury, an all white. On the Fury, Penal White Flame, the Ice Dragon Knight, Deirdre the Survivor, and Leonardo Umbrid.
No, Deirdre!
Dang it!
They stole away. Most of them stole away in the night while guards relax, and word had basically until they're heading south towards heading south to meet.
What?
Then in that
sir,
case,
good
Alden will
son.
hold to his word and do what he said with the weapon etchings.
There are
The weapon etchings?
You can explain that.
What?
I'll tell you in a little bit.
All right, fair.
But yeah, those are the major people. Those are the major people name-wise. There were like unnamed figures that don't matter, that affected as well. But major figures in Leowyn-wise, those are the ones. Looking into it further, currently there are still people that are on the fence and don't know what side they wish to be on. Those people being Leonardo Brownspice and the Asimar clerics of the bunch, aka Pino, Lien, and Uriel. Well, actually, no, Uriel's actually very much on your side, but the other two are a bit more iffy by this point. And Kaladin, word reaches you that even your best employee, I guess is the word to go with, Jarson is kind of feeling iffy about the situation.
Oh, come on!
Oof. Better go talk to him.
Yeah, I'll make sure to do that, because last thing everyone wants is to lose their right-hand man.
Yeah. So yeah, those are the current. So yeah.
If he does defect, I'm just gonna call him Jar Jar.
Oh my fucking god.
That's his punishment.
This is how you inspire loyalty, huh? You're already gonna kill him. You're just gonna call him Jar Jar while you're hunting him down. Wow.
It's called fear tactics.
Exactly. Intimidate him into staying in line.
Oh my goodness. So, would anyone like to talk to particular people in town? Any of the people that are on the fence, convince them to stay?
Wait, who do we know is on the fence again?
Leonardo Brownspice, Pino the Asimar, aka your high priest, Lien Melangerborn, and Jarson.
I feel like our Asimar should probably be talked to, because it'd be quite demoralizing if our high priest just up and left.
Hi, Kyle.
Alden's gonna go beeline for the high priest.
Cal's gonna go beeline to Jar. Not Jar Jar, but Jar.
Oh my god. Okay.
Person, yes.
Anyone like to talk to Baker Boy Leo?
I was going to volunteer for that. If Tate wants to go with me too, that's also good.
Crunch his knuckles in the background.
No, wow.
Wow.
Don't
You're
hurt the
staying,
feelings, bud.
right?
Yeah,
Terrence, I think would tag along with Aldwin, by the way.
Is a cinnamon roll could actually kill you?
Let me hold up, Tate. What were you gonna say?
yeah, I'm going with Whitney.
Alright. Does that leave any, the only left at this point, I think, is, are you going to both Asimar Perry or just,
Probably both, if applicable. just to cover all of his bases because, well, maybe that can help pull back some of the ones that left. I don't know.
True. So I'm gonna start with Chicken and Whitney first. You two head over to
Before you start,
Leah.
there was a fourth person who no one's talking to, right?
no, Leanne and Pino are together. Then there's Jarson and
Okay,
Leo. That's
Yeah, never mind.
So you head over to one of the bakeries in town where Leo is having his time away from being enforcer. It seems to be humming to his baking.
Hold on, I'm just explaining something to Car.
Right.
Yeah, I'm here. Hooray!
I was
missed
gonna
the
text
speech,
you
didn't I?
Yeah, Aldwin gave a speech and to distract people from going to Spero and listening to his bullshit. I threw free coupons into the audience
Oh
so
my
they wouldn't
god.
listen to him. Yeah.
Of course.
Yes.
Was it just the speech I missed? What else?
Leonardo, Deirdre, Pinal, White Flame, one of the Dragon Knights, and have defected towards Umayig.
But you said he would say.
Yeah, after the news came out of what actually happened, yeah, nah.
Bruh.
Don't worry, my right hand man is also like, even though you
Okay.
did spend like several hundred gold on some rum. Nah.
Anyway,
Where did you say Leo was hanging out? Like,
Leo that local bakery quite heavily. He's really by himself. Seems to be baking himself. You can tell his bakers that he made, but you can tell that this is affecting him because his baking's not turning out as well as it usually is.
you mind if I sample a bit?
Go right ahead.
I go ahead and try something he's made.
It's not as good as what it usually is.
It's alright, but I can tell your heart's not in it. What's wrong, my friend?
He kind of like takes off his mittens. I'm fine. Just thinking about some things.
Yes, we're all kind of, thinking hard.
Guys, he looks towards the two of you. You guys hear about not dear?
Yes, unfortunately, I'm very disheartened by the latter of those two.
I know a couple of the Jade Knights are torn up about the former. Even Grail's not exactly handling it well.
What do you feel?
Yeah. I feel fine. It's a bit weird to think about, but fine. If you like to, you may roll insight.
Okay. Go. 22.
Oh, the 22, you can quite easily tell that he's not fine. He is definitely torn about him.
I kind of like look to Tate. And then like to and then to Leo.
So does he seem like upset, or how's he feeling? Or
He's
should I
not-
roll insight?
Also that Winnie's will apply to you, he's torn on which side he should be on. He's not upset, it's just that he's more anxious. He doesn't know what side he should support.
Well,
Yeah, I'm trying to think of something to say too.
Okay. And what's he doing right now?
He just finished baking. I don't know, he just finished baking. His baked goods aren't turning out that well because of his crisis right now.
Leo, I know you haven't lived here very long, but don't you like it here?
I mean, yeah, the place is great and everything. There's quite a few old familiar faces over here too, and baking's always great. He says, motioning to his goods. No, not funny.
Well, I've liked having you here, and we fought with him before too, right?
I'm just gonna say yes. I'm gonna say yes. It happened off screen.
Yeah. And you have been a great ally with us as well. I'd really hate to lose that.
Yeah, it's just the idea of getting a perfect world is very tempting. He said as he kind of like looks at some of his baked goods, trying to save some of them. A lot of stuff I wish I hadn't.
But even if that means getting obliterated so shortly after?
Well, I don't know how much time we have left. But I know I don't want to spend that time fighting.
I mean, of course not. None of us want to spend all of our time fighting, but... What, Ronnie? Sorry. Look at this cookie. She pulls out a cookie. It's not perfect, but on, like, as most cookies go, it's still pretty good. As long as it's got all the essentials, and it's not all melty and junk. Taste it.
I see your point.
Sometimes the imperfections is what makes something good. If something were too sweet, or had too much frosting, or if you had something perfect all the time, you'd get tired of that one dish. I'm okay with the idea of messing up, or not always having... Not always being able to complete something 100% satisfactory. That's not only a truth of baking, but a truth of life. You know? I don't think I want a perfect world. Because then if I'm happy all the time, I wouldn't be able to experience anything else but happiness.
Whole equation.
$18.
18. The word do seem to kind of resonate with him. His doubts start to fade away as he seems like he's more to come to your guys' as he seems more convinced to stay on your guys' side.
Yeah!
Nice.
Yeah. And with that renewed courage, thanks effort, in fact, because you guys were able to, I will say thanks to the fact that you guys were able to convince Leo. funny. Anyway, he was able to convince several Jade Knights that were planning on leaving.
Yeah! I did that with a cookie. I had to like think about how to bring it in and not like use optimal intelligence because that wouldn't be right.
Oh my goodness. After that, Tate, you do get word from your family. You do get word from your family at West. There appears to have been some dissension in the ranks for a little while on what side they should be on, but your mom and your sisters were able to quickly and cleanly wrap that up.
Powerful.
That's all I'm gonna say about that. I assume you wanted to make sure that your brother Shay's not having any notes too.
I thought I had talked to him before, but I'll talk to him again and be like, "Yo, you good?"
Oh yeah, no, I just want to double check now that the word.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I'll double check.
So you find him. He's kind of like hanging out near the park, like little ways away from the school, and he's kind of just hang out there. And since he's not investigating for you, he seems to be relaxing, and he kind of like notices you approaching. Coming to check up on me.
Yeah, I was wondering what you think about the whole thing.
He leans back again. He leans against the. Well, I'm not surprised about the defections coming, but if you want to one of them, don't have to worry about that. Still, thinking about the fact that Spero was working with Ares, I don't think his side is as good as he likes to make it out to be.
Yeah, we'll see.
He has a point.
Yeah,
He does have a point.
you don't have to worry though. I'm still here with you, he says, giving a bit of a weak smile.
Thanks. I really appreciate that.
He nods. So, do you have anything else for me to do around town? Because I'm kind of jobless right now.
I was wondering, should I send him back home? I mean, if he wants to. Oh well, I'll ask.
Yeah, I think. You ask him?
Yeah, I'll ask. Well, how do you feel about going back home?
A little bit iffy there. I mean, me and Mother started to patch things up, I suppose. But then there's Amy, and also I guess meeting my sister Faye for the first time in a way.
Well, you know they're not bad.
Yeah. No. I just don't want to leave you high and dry just in case Spero's conflict gets kickstarted here.
Well, I appreciate the help either way. If I'm just asking if you did want to go back home, if you didn't feel like doing more.
What others? Probably better to see. Probably a better answer to that, but I'll think about heading home.
Okay. Alright, well, in the meantime, I guess should probably help my guards make sure there aren't any like future riots that may happen.
He nods. Always happy to help. Always happy to help, he says. And to get paid, he mutters.
And to get paid. Thanks.
Pats you on the shoulder, and he's gonna get more. And he's kind of like the kids in the school down keep playing behind him as he leaves. Keep playing behind in front of the two of you as he leaves. On that note, once again, okay, okay, Gabe, Perry, here. Let's see.
Yes.
Perry, you answered first. You're going first.
Damn.
All right.
Okay,
So Perry and Terrence. I mean, it's Perry and Terrence. I mean, you're basically the same person. Anyway, Aldwin and Terrence, you guys have a church where you see it just fitting out, giving some of their sermons for the day, and basically it's only the priests inside. You see both Leanna and Pino kind of like talking by the pulpit.
okay, so to make sure it's Pino and Leo
Leanne.
or Leanne we're talking to. Okay. Alden will look at Terrence and ask you, me or you to lead.
What?
Do you want me to lead or do you want to lead? It doesn't matter with me.
I can start.
Alrighty. Then
So
Alden
wait, which
will-
one is the one we're supposed to be talking to?
So you're talking to both of them. Pino's probably the high rank. She's the high priest. She's kind of like the religious leader of Leowyn.
Mm-hmm. Okay. So as we approach, like, do they look at us or what?
Yeah, they notice you.
Yeah, they notice us.
Mhm.
Okay, so I wave at them, and I'm like, "Hello." Yeah.
Hello, Terrence. Hello, Albert. Both of them give a slight bow. Do you need something?
We just came here with Alwyn just to check out how you were doing. Seeing as you know, there's been a few things going on.
To be quite frank, all of this has caused a bit of a stir for me personally. This is Pino speaking. It's just hard to think about, really. Something of this grand a scale.
Yeah, I understand how you feel. But what other thoughts do you have about it?
Well, if you two are visiting us, I assume that you've heard about how we feel.
Sir, can you say that again? I didn't hear it.
She says, well, if you two are here, then I assume you already have some inkling of how we feel. Yeah.
It'd be better if I could hear it from your own mouth.
Well, despite the gods giving their voices on this, we'll have to live with these hard decisions as much as we will. And quite frank, the offer that we've been given is quite tempting, to say the least. Leanne kind of like nods.
Yeah, I really understand, like, when you're faced with such horrific, not even a possibility, it's a certainty. you want to kind of forget about it, right?
She nods.
But I'm just thinking, you know, it's like if you know your life is gonna go to shit, and you just start drinking about it. I don't really think it's the right way to go, and it also makes it less likely that the world is gonna get out of this in one piece.
Maybe. I wonder what Ua would do in a situation like this.
Who wonders that?
Leanne wondered. I mean, not Leanne. Yeah, Pino does, because she was friends with him.
Oh, she said it.
Yeah, she said it because she was friends with him.
Oh, wait. What happened to exactly? I don't remember.
So back when Ares attacked, he took Pino and basically lying to he made a deal with him to where he would restore his younger form as the Bandit King, and he would try to kill you guys, and if he failed, he would die. And because he failed, he died.
Oh my god. Okay. And what did Pino say?
She said that she
About who?
wonders. She said she wonders sometimes what he would have done in a situation like this.
That's an interesting question. Aldwin, what do you think he would do?
I'm sorry, real quick. A certain four-legged friend just came in. I got nothing for you. You hear her, don't you? Oh, Scruff.
What happened?
She stepped on my dice bag and fell against my desk. Oh, baby girl. Give me a second.
I thought from the sound she might have puked.
Yeah, same thing.
Hello?
Yeah, you're here.
Hello? Okay, my headset mute button was on. Okay. So just a playback. Pino asked what would Uo think of all this and what would he do?
Yeah, she wonders what he would have done in a situation like this.
I wonder that too. All I will say. Part of me thinks, oh. Do you want me to hazard a guess?
Right
Say. Yeah, I know. Honestly, his first reaction would probably be to come to you. I don't mean that to be like pretentious or shower goodness onto you for no apparent reason, or for a sly attempt to, you know, sway you to anything. But actually, it's probably his very first thing would be to go to the pastry shop, get some pastries, and then come here and talk to you.
Mm-hmm.
And so, yeah, he'll probably come to you. He might lean to... I got nothing for you, baby girl. Sorry.
You're good.
Tomorrow morning I will love on you and I will get up when you come and knock on my door. But part of me thinks you might have an inkling to... Yeah, part of me thinks... Part of me wants to say that Ua would... just try to make sure that you're not in harm's way and everyone he cares about is not in harm's way.
That would be a thing that he'd do.
And that's... I don't think I need to say this, but that's... regardless whether or not he was... the town's friend, quiet friend, or the Bandit King.
Roll persuasion for me, please, both of you.
Ah, shoot.
Let's go.
I'm milking persuasion will stay. Let's fucking go.
Let's go.
I have a plus 13 on persuasion.
27.
Okay.
Bruh.
Norm, you have a what?
Thank God for that plus 13.
Plus? How did you get that much?
He has expertise. Expertise in persuasion.
Shit!
Still
with-
got trashed by odd one though.
God.
I mean, it still turned out well.
Hey.
Natural 18.
What's your base charisma?
It's 20.
Dang.
Hot damn, boy.
I will say,
I
both.
don't remember that. Holy shit.
You have expertise. You have expertise. So +8. So +8 from proficiency, and then +4, +5 from your charisma. So a total of +13. On that note, however, I will say that both your persuasion checks were able to convince Pino, and through her basically heart and resolve, people having a crisis of faith do come speak to her, and she's able to convince several members of the religious community to stay with Leowyn, including Leanne.
Real brief aside. Assuming this is in the evening after the speech day, or is it the days after?
Hey, this is days after.
Aldo's just gonna stick around the cathedral a little bit and just... Pino and... I can't remember her name.
Leanne, I know
Leanne.
that.
Pino and Leanne, I'm sorry.
No, you're fine. No, you're fine. I expect people to get names.
They'll just see him kind of go off into a corner and just be praying and thinking.
You said that he's gonna be praying and thinking?
Yeah, he'll just step off to the side to pray and think somewhere.
Praying any particular
hell, he's praying to the whole bloody pantheon, both good and evil, at this point.
Makes sense.
I have a list somewhere of the ones he would be on the top of his list, but
I believe it was the Adventure Hunter, the Warbringer.
yeah, the Warbringer.
I think Exile was out there. Very accent. Call DMs or something.
I was like, did Perry leave?
He left accidentally.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, there is. Welcome back, Perry.
Yeah.
Yeah, so the Warbringer, the Adventure Hunter, the Death Walker, and the All-Mother.
Yep.
With the Rebel and the Outcast being kind of like the ones he has respect for.
Mm-hmm. Whom he will also pray to. You know he'll get weird eyes from everyone around him who hears it.
Don't answer you, but just asking questions of yourself and just praying to them kind of helps to hone your resolve. Resolve, I think.
Alrighty. That's not to distract from everything else. Just wanted to state that.
Gotcha. Here. Okay. With that, I'm going to switch once again. Kaladin. Gabe, are you here? Gabe. Oh, so his mic just wasn't working.
Hey, sup?
So did you answer first when I called for you and Barry?
Yes.
Oh,
I did answer. No, I didn't answer first, but I answered, yes.
Okay. Okay. So Kaladin, you go to speak to Jarson. He's currently looking over reports from the what the fuck? It's a bird. Actually, that's a good messenger bird. Actually, if any of you say owl, I will hit you.
Hawk.
I want to say a raven.
Hawk.
Raven.
I was about to say a dove, but never mind.
Raven works. Goes with the motif since he's Nerul's friend.
Messenger Hawk. In the Fire Nation.
Exactly.
Hawks and he's off. He's off.
Hockey, Grand, South Pole.
He's off. Hawks and Ravens, and he hears you. He hears you come upstairs. Well, not hear you since you're wearing the boots of elven kind, but he notices you.
Also,
coming up.
I was gonna say like, oh wait, no, I'm invisible, and I appear right behind him.
Oh my fucking
But
God.
nah.
I was about to say this is how you drive people away.
Yeah. But all right. So he spots me.
Yep. Hey, boss.
Hey, Jarson. Have you been doing lately with the news that's come up?
It's all crazy, to be honest. He motions over to some of the letters he's already read. Most of the Eastern world's going crazy with the news.
So I've heard. And please be honest. What is your stance on it?
Yeah. Come on, to be honest, boss, it's pretty tempting. Not gonna lie. I mean, basically have it to all mistakes of the past are gone. Be tempting for anybody.
Yes, I understand this point of view better than a number of people.
Mm-hmm.
But there's a reason why I'm sticking on the other side. Everything is all nice and good But it takes the value out of it doesn't it? At least that's how I see it. Take the bad with the good with the bad. The mistakes we made helped craft us into who we are today. And nope. Okay. All persuasion.
No, keep going. I gotta keep hearing this. If you still got stuff to say, I need to hear what you have to say this.
No, it's fine.
No, keep talking.
God damn it. Alright. Roped me back in. Alright. Alright, so I've said that. I don't want to have to go against those I value, those who are dear to me. You, sir, well, you've done more than one could ask for, and I value you as a friend and employee, what have you. And, well, yeah.
Yeah, multiple letters. Now you're
Okay. Gods, please help me. It's like a 31.
Okay, with the 31. He kind of like he seems convinced. He says, yeah, the first time I lost everything I held dear, I was away on a mission that I barely gave a damn about. I'm not about to let that happen again. Sink or swim, I'm sticking with my home.
Good man. Great to hear.
And with convinced over the course of several days, he will go throughout your contact network and tie up any loose ends, convincing those that can be convinced, and dealing with the ones that can't.
Oh yeah. Good stuff. That's what I like to see in my right hand man. Also, I wanted to call him Jar Jar now. That's what I like to see in my right hand man. Also, wanted to call him Jar Jar. You are a dick. You are a dick. But in all seriousness, awesome. Good to hear.
As he goes off to do that for you, standing there, kind of like looking over some of the ravens, and that's when you hear, well, aren't you a smooth talker?
It comes in the job description. Makes you more charismatic once you sign the contract.
Hanging upside down on a ledge, facing you, like basically so that way, like they're kind of like sitting upside down in a way. Is Mist.
Oh, you love to pop up in the most weird places, don't you?
Well, I am a goblin. I can fit anywhere.
It's quite true.
So, all the vampire hunters are dead.
So I've heard. Good work. Very good work.
Mm-hmm. I missed anything while I was gone? Besides the whole,
secret war, people defecting left and right, and people leaving us, joining us. Nothing much, just trying to control the flames.
Mm-hmm.
Speaking of which,
you actually need me for something else.
Oh, before any of that, well, since you've heard the news, I would like to know where you stand.
I don't care. I'm getting paid for this.
That is fair. Fair's fair. All right.
Plus, your side has good looks.
Molded all these looks myself.
Oh no, it's all about all of them, but you're not so bad on your eyes yourself.
Dang.
Good grief.
He's fucking
Kills himself internally.
Like,
What am I hearing?
No,
What?
Calvin, your passive insight tells you that she's obviously fucking with you. But
Wait.
so basically, Rich
That's
is saying,
what Cal tells himself. He's like, yep,
no,
she's full. She's full.
Literally, okay. Anyway, basically, Rox, Rich said that your side, I'm not side, got good looks with them, and he says, "Yeah, I am pretty good looking." And she said, "Oh, I was talking about Aldrin, but you're not too bad yourself."
Classic.
Don't worry. I'm only joking. No need to. Didn't mean to end your self-esteem there.
Don't worry, there's no esteem to be injured.
Yeeted on.
That's a bit sad.
Oh.
I got plenty to feel good about yourself for.
Oh, plenty to feel good about myself once this is all over.
You have that?
Well, I do have some people that need to be found.
Oh, you got a frown for a moment. Okay.
Or did you have anything else to suggest that you could help with?
No.
No. You go ahead.
No. I'll say that for later. Anyway, okay. So you need me to look for it?
No. It's fine. But if you, per your insistence, my parents have gone missing, and my uncle, who is a pure-blooded vampire, is more than likely going to try and capture them for a ritual that will end both of their lives.
So do you want me to kill him, or?
That's gonna be very hard. Don't need to do that yet. Yeah, not yet. Just, if possible, find my parents, and if they are captured, maybe rescue them. Well, rescue them. If not, warn them, and have them come back home. Then we can talk about reward, bonus, whatever you wish.
She grins. Sweet. And then she pictures off and he says, "Looking forward to that award," and she just drops off the top of the castle.
That makes two of us. Alright.
You look beside and she's gone and you're just like, "Yep, sounds about right."
Alright. 2 points of business taken care of. Wanting to shoot myself in the foot, the leg, the head. Whichever. We'll make up for it. Thanks, Perry. Thanks. Anywho.
On that note, okay, so
On that note, moving on.
so after that pass, at this point, Aldwin, you and Corey are getting into the marriage plan's full swing because summer is here.
yeah, you're probably not going to see Aldwin around a whole lot. Or actually, you will. He's just going to be dashing around everywhere.
Yeah, as a Fey-like ceremony is getting fitted out.
Yeah, shit.
The town. No, I'm talking about because Fey themed because both. Of
Yeah,
you
no. Yeah, sorry. Never mind.
I was gonna say the town is busy now with the preparation of the marriage of the Lord coming. All the lords for not saying the old one.
He just quietly says to himself, "I wanted a small ceremony."
Well, no, they're sending the regards. They're not going to be there.
I know, but the whole town is getting involved.
Well, it's more like they're getting it prepared for you.
Okay, alright. Alright, yeah.
while that's going on, but one of the days that you're off, that you're not, that you're free to meet with the other lions, all of you are meeting up at one of your council meetings, and a portal rips open in the council chamber.
Shit just got serious.
And in walks Leah Glonadel. Fuck up my names.
Hello.
And what brings you to the side of the upcoming stages of the apocalypse?
The Major Conclave has gathered a tribunal for Aelor Daenerys, and I'm here to escort him. Oh, great. You hear Aelor say under his breath.
Oh, great!
If any of you would like to attend to speak on his behalf, you are more than welcome to come. However, the only mandatory person who needs that I bring is Aelor.
Prue gets up, waltzes through the portal.
The whole crew? Whole gang. Let's go. Let's fucking go.
I'll go.
The whole gang, all at once.
So who's on Aelor's tribunal?
What's that?
Oh, well.
Basically, the Major Conclave is basically having a tribunal. There's no decide whether or not he'll be able to get his full powers back, because currently he has a mental block implanted in his mind that's stopping him from getting access to all of his powerful spells.
Okay, yeah, Terrence is coming.
I'll go.
Alright. Tate?
Yeah.
Actually, shit. It's a bit too late for me right now.
Are you gonna peace out, Terrence?
Yeah, probably.
Alright.
Yeah. Sorry for that. This was fun though.
Good night, Sunny Jim.
Terrence is in the chat, bro.
Good night, Norm.
Pat Norms.
Hold
on,
game.
Pat all the Terrences.
Pat Terrence.
Okay.
Pat the real.
Yeah. So on that note, you guys all walk through, and that's where you see the leaders of the different Major Conclave with, and all these are things that you guys have met before. So you see,
Really?
you see Sariel Golonadel, Leah's mother and Aelor's former teacher. You see Ren Shimo, Takeshi's creator, who tried to take him back years ago.
Bruh.
He sits there in his dragon form. You see, and you don't recognize, there's Len Yu, a Lupin wizard. For any of you who are on Journey to the West, you've met this person before.
Who?
Len Yu, a Lupin wizard.
Oh.
Which for actually everyone here, you guys all met him. You all met her in Journey to the West.
I'm trying to remember.
She was the wizard. She was the wizard in Dog Coast, the one that enchanted Beiji's shotgun.
I see. Wonderful. Regards.
Anyway.
And it was the dumbest thing on the planet she ever did.
Then people that you don't recognize, and you who know actually to be a Lupin wizard. There appears to be a dragonborn sorcerer by the name of Liu Zhao. And last but not least, heading up the Aether branch of the Major Conclave is LaShawn Daenerys.
Is LaShawn?
LaShawn Daenerys, who you can tell, and judging by the similarity between him and Aelor, it's safe to assume that this is Aelor's father.
There's what now?
Aelor's daddy.
Papa Bear.
Papa
Finally.
Aelor.
A great grandpa for my children to have.
He kind of just looks down, all kind of like look at you all. I'm sorry. Welcome, Lions of Leowyn. I'm glad that you were able to attend along with along with your fellow lion Ayla.
So we in the meeting now.
Mm-hmm.
You may have hit some music.
Go ahead, Ed. Change it.
Cool.
Ren kind of looks at you. Kate says, Severin.
Who is he?
He is Takeshi's creator. You remember him 3 years ago? He tried to take Takeshi back, but you basically said, "Fuck off."
Okay. Okay. Ren.
Yeah, kind of like kind of Ayla who looks up at him. Son, father. Well, since we are all here, this tribunal of Ayla can begin earnest. He says, as you watch LaShawn kind of like fold one of his legs up so it's on top of his knee. And as the tribunal starts, basically they all bombard him with questions about his association with Spero. They're basically putting him under. They're basically putting his ass on the fire here, basically.
Burn, baby, burn.
Like they question him about his tutelage under Spero. They question about what is the contact that would aid Spero's side. They even start calling up his past history, such as his assassination of Sariel and his war against basically the entire continent, and getting closer to home, his training under the warlord Merrick. You see, Alar tries to defend himself quite well, but keep in mind it's 1 versus 5 right now. So does anyone have anything they would think they'd want to say in his defense, like in general?
Well, has it been brought up that Spero basically corrupted Merrick onto his warpath?
It is not. Would you like
Well,
that brings it up?
Yes.
So what do you say exactly?
Well, assuming that this council is unaware, Merrick was corrupted by Spero. Spero is the one who set him on his warpath. He is the reason why the Merrick Legion bore through this land.
And from what I recall, Spero's actions led to one of the greatest threats in the land. This is LaShawn saying it, talking about Ayla, by the way, allowed to roam free in your city, which I'm sure that you have a bias for.
And Spero is about to create the second largest. What was the exact words he said? I'm sorry. Yeah, the second largest threat. Quite possibly even the largest one.
As the memory wiping or changing being permanent, if Alar did it, or come up?
Actually, well, I've been coming, so I tried it again.
Oh.
Let me ask, then, How many people here know Spero?
None of us.
None of you know Spero. Aelin, do you, Aelin. Oh, God! Alar, do you know Spero?
Wrong time period.
Thought about 1,000 years too early. Anyway, I used to.
Aelin, out of... Oh, fuck! I did it twice now! Alar, out of everyone else in this room, knows about Spero. Spero is the one who taught you, yes?
He nods.
So, you know as much of his magical capabilities. Or, excuse me, do you know his magical capabilities?
I know some of them, yes, since he did teach me most of what I know.
Would you know how to counteract some of those magical abilities?
I would think so, yes.
Would having your abilities back allow you to counteract it more effectively?
Yes.
Alright, I'll turn back to the council. Do you have a proper counterattack to Spero's magical antics?
Ren arrogantly speaks up. Well, at best we have scores of firebrand we can use at our command. And need be anti-magic zones can be used against his ilk. I'm sure it has an effect on him, whatever he is.
Bro, how... Or, excuse me, fuck. Alar, I have not pronounced his name correctly once. Alar, how well do you know the Tempest King? Would you know, perhaps, a counterattack for it? A proper counterattack of his magical ability?
I have plans, yes.
And would having your magical ability aid in this sort of counterattack?
Yes.
How well would you say the Tempest King would fare against an army of Firebrand?
Considering the fact from whenever he's quite easily taking territory from the Draconics of the West, I would say that Firebrand might not be much of a concern for him. No offense, Magister Shimo. Kind of like huffs.
The significance of this conversation, the significance of this point is we have information to believe that the Tempest King is a chief ally of Spero and his forces. A chief ally who, as Alar just explained, would easily cut down your forces. It also appears as if the council has, aside from this counter-argument, no actual plan to counterattack Spero's offenses or magical abilities. Except for Anglar, who would need his magical prowess to do that.
That's not to assume we don't have plans, but I do see your point. Soriel speaks up. She seems confused by what was going on as she's still sitting back in her chair. By the way, roll persuasion for me, please.
Me?
Yes.
God damn it.
Advantage?
Advantage?
I'll give advantage, mainly because Kaladin.
Cool.
Thanks, Kaladin.
Or Cal
What are you gonna
could
say?
roll.
I was about to offer up of
Yeah.
backing up. Circe and Alduin will iterate some of the tactical and martial nuances of that will be occurring against Spero and these apparent legions of Firebrand that will be pumped out to hopefully win the fight. And also like point out, okay, you use magical field, anti-magic fields. Well, guess what? Spero can probably do that 10 times over.
Also, would Magic Field be effective against an Eternal?
Good question.
Good question.
I feel like anti-magic field wouldn't really apply to certain beings, but what do I know?
Okay, with a 17, the tribunal listens to your word well. Sometime later, they kind of like they have you can tell they have a conversation in their heads as the five of them are linked telepathically speaking to each other. Leah's off to the side, basically more as just a guard, technically, quote unquote. You see Alar basically standing there, kind of like fidgeting a little bit, wondering what's gonna happen. And LaShawn speaks up. Well, considering the evidence given and prior thoughts given and thoughts now, it would most likely be advantageous to have the young Daenerys gain access to his powers again. So the conclusion is the mental block that prevents Alar from casting higher tiered spells will be revoked. However, the mental blocks that will allow us to basically shut him off should he revert back to his old way will be left intact just in case. And then I'm sorry, mental blocks to shut. Do you mind explaining that? What will Lou might say?
What just happened?
William said he wanted something to say.
Oh.
Considering how hypnotic, considering that hypnotic suggestion. LaShawn kind of like leans forward. I apologize, but the hypnotic suggestions were already in place, and we will most likely not be editing the ones that are there to shut him off. You already have him back at full strength. I don't think we'll be leaving things being shut off to chance. Thank you very much. I'm wondering what you mean by shutting me off. Basically, if he were to spoken, you'll be left in a docile state that would be more suggestible and immediately follow the commands of whoever speaks the key phrases. Since that is a closely guarded secret, you have no need to worry about it being found out by anyone outside of this council.
Might I ask a question?
Yes.
Are there any countermeasures to prevent any one member of this council from being able to even be mentally, mentally compromised and forced to be made into a puppet for Spero to not simply flip the switch himself?
Spero's goal is one of a child, so I don't think any of us would be fool enough to follow it. But if you mean if anyone can be mentally dominated, then the answer is no. Each one of us here has safeguarded against those effects. He says, as two of them are elves, one of them's a dragon, one of them's a dragonborn, another one's a lupin.
Right, and should this war end in a very advantageous position for us, what would you do with Alar? Would you remove his powers once again?
Depending on the situation, we might very well allow him to keep his powers due to the conflicts, due to the constantly brewing in the background while we deal with this current matter. Since it has been exposed to the world at the coming of the supposed long night, as the common phrase has been called.
Would you remove those blocks, per se?
If it's viewed that Alar is no more of a threat, then yes, we would most likely remove the blocks.
What?
But on that note, with this decision being made, Aloy will now have the mental block that prevents his powers will be taken off. However, this will take some time, so the rest of you, the lions, you will be free to return to Leowyn. Alar, however, must stay here for the time being to go through.
For how long? Or is it just to go through this process?
To go through this process, Leah, how long do you think it would take? It might take me a day or two to be able to fix up the hypnotic suggestion, since I was the one to apply in the first place. It should not take me that long.
All right. His limits have been taken out.
Portal.
I'm just imagining. Sorry, I was just imagining from Naruto. Like that scene where it just like takes off the ankle weights and like, oh, that isn't much, and it just destroys the floor. That's Alar right now.
Why did I know that was gonna be the thing you were gonna say? Because that's what I was thinking. Naruto, I was like, it's fucking ankle weights, isn't it?
Yep.
So the portal opens back up. Alar is left standing in the middle of the tribunal area with the rest of them as they wait for you guys to leave. He's mainly looking up at his father, who looks back down at him with a bit of a blank look on his face.
I want to give him a hug, but at the same time, professionalism. I'll just
pushes Sears and just like, go, do it.
No. Oh my god, no. I'll just give him the look. I'll just give him the look for now.
Yeah. Well, I would like to mention Lil'Shawn was the one with the blank. Lil'Shawn was the one with the blank look, but Ayla will look over at you and kind of give a bit of a smile, kind of like saying, "He'll say to you and Tikriel, since I think you two are the only ones that can understand it. I'll be fine."
I will give him an affirming nod.
See you in a few days.
Right into the portal we go. Whee!
Carol, I hate
Understandably so, since you got a 1% chance of dying whenever you enter one of those, if I recall.
It's okay, Crescent does too.
You guys are shut back out, the portal closes behind you, and then a couple days later, 2 days later, as Leah predicted, Ayla returns.
Nothing happened in that whole week? Nothing happened in that whole week?
It was 2 days. He came back 2 days later. He comes back and you see that he's in his he got his old major robes back, actually, which he kind of tailor-made to fit the robes that he has made to combine with the robes he has now, kind of embracing both his maid side and his role as Counselor of Leowyn.
Yo, okay, he got the fucking +5 magic armor. I see him.
+10 armor.
Oh, that's just what we in the business call plot armor.
Oh, don't look at Kaladin. Oh, you're a goblin assassin person? She wasn't referring to either of us. She was referring to Alar over there as the sharpest looking mofo of the group.
I mean, that fact is just natural. Anyone would already understand. They'd see it now.
Alright. So much.
Okay.
Look at such now because of his interest in this.
But
Don't do it. Kaladin's my favorite.
Go. Okay.
Holy shit.
Okay. No. So, it returns. His power is back at full strength. Um, Thrin, you see, Thrin kind of like whistles when he walks back in his rooms. He says, "You're clearly back. You're clearly back to normal now. Some relative version of normal. I mean, I don't think any of us really are normal. So I'm just gonna retract that statement now. Now that I think about it.
Yeah, when
You cut out that last part. What'd you say?
I just say, yeah, we're not normal.
No. Aylar says, well, we're not normal. And now I know we can sling meteors already, so.
That's what everyone likes to hear.
Yes, he says he has a spell book, and he kind of like he reads off some of the incantations to let you guys know that he's back up to himself again. And after that, Oberlin.
yes.
Your wedding finally comes.
And for at least the 2 days leading up to that, he probably doesn't sleep at all.
So I gotta ask though, who's your best man?
Yeah, it's kind of. That's a really, really short list here.
Let's see. We have Grayo, we have Kaladin, we have Aylar, we have Tate.
We have a loom.
Oh yeah, we have a loom too.
And a little, yeah.
Honestly.
Great. Gabe, what did you just send me? Oh, yeah. Alrighty.
Get music right now, goddammit. Oh my fucking god.
Oh, there's way too many of those out there. But I just want to refresh your memory. Grayo was the old one from the very start.
In the beginning, the two of you were basically on the same level until you became the first Jade Knight, he became the second.
And he was also the one that... Grayo was the one that also was with him from during the period when Alden was kind of wandering the countryside.
You two were squire errants together.
Ronin. Knightly Ronin. Yeah, it's Grayo.
Sounded like the easy pick.
It's either... unless I can just cop out and just say, like, you know, it's literally Grayo plus all the guys in the party, or girls, if you really want to be absolutely inclusive on everyone.
I mean, that is being, yeah, you do have a group of guys that are usually there, but Grayo is like the one.
The guys in the suits are gonna be like off to the side, and they're the bridesmaids on the other side. Yeah.
That's nice. Corey doesn't have that many. Didn't have that many female friends. Doesn't have that many women friends back that she brought with her. So.
Oh, Jiminy Christmas!
Citizen.
We're not sorry.
Why?
You're the bridesmaid, but Whitney's also joined in there.
Hooray!
What?
Why me, Searson? Why me?
What's happening?
Basically, you and Searson are going to be bridesmaids for Cora during his
Yes!
wedding.
Because you are perfect marriage material and you gotta deal with it!
Okay.
Literally, that was everyone in the car.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
You gotta deal with it.
All however, I think how many does it have? I think it's 4.
3.
3? Oh,
It's usually 3.
okay. Then yeah, we're sitting out on this then.
No. I mean, you could have more. Could always have more.
Would Alwyn have more? Would he just like be like, okay, the members of the party and Grayo, and that's
The entire Jade Knight Corps.
Oh my god.
There wouldn't be an audience. It would just be a semicircle around the building. At that point. Okay. First thing. Address the first thing. Like a couple weeks before. No, not even a couple weeks. Well before the planning even begins in full swing. Alden's gonna do this with Whitney and Searson.
What's he gonna do?
He's gonna visit them separate, or he's gonna try to catch them both together at one point, probably after a meeting, making sure Corey is not within earshot or unable to hear about this. But he's legitimately gonna ask both Searson and Whitney, "Hey, listen, I know this is a crappy way to do this, but." This isn't lore, this isn't anything, this is just literally me as a friend and a concerned fiance, but will you please be my soon-to-be wife's best friends?
Of course! Edwin, I would always... You're one of my closest friends, so of course I'm going to like Corey. But if she hurts you, I'll rip out her intestines. But don't worry about it. Don't worry about it.
Concerned.
She only needs to be concerned if she hurts you. You see?
What did Searson say in response as well?
Well, if it makes you feel better, Ayla told me to go out and see more friends. Wow, I got, like, deaf silence.
No, I was laughing. I'm sorry. I found that funny. Ayla told me to go make more friends. Everyone. I mean, he's not wrong.
Oh, wow. I have plenty of friends, but... I mean, Corey is a wonderful, enlightening individual anyway.
I'm going to be really good friends with her. I promise. It was that last bit was mostly joking.
And as much as Alden wants to mess with Searson a little bit, he will say both of them, "Thank you, thank 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 you."
Chew on. Go off. Chew. Do nice husband things.
Yeah, sure, okay. And then
Well,
also
time to groom business.
and also to address the ALR and who's the best man, woman, tradition number, whatever. It's honestly just gonna be like if they want to be a part of it. Like if he's not gonna say, wait a minute, let me back up. He's not gonna turn people away, but there's gonna be a certain point where there's gonna be a hard cap. So like, Alden's willing to have like 10 bachelor guys, and then like whatever the hell how many Corey wants to have for bridesmaids. So, you know, take that as what you will.
Alright.
So yes, Alar is going to be dragged into the bachelor's party.
Oh my fucking god, I don't even want to imagine. Okay, hold on. Who's the one? Okay, so that means Grayo had to plan the bachelor party, right?
Yes.
Oh my fucking god. like that. It's nothing too crazy. It's just you guys. It's just you guys having like moonshine, like in the woods, camping.
It's just the male's retreat, men's retreat. Excuse me.
I wonder what Tate's reaction was when he gets dragged along to basically a camping trip in the woods with just moonshine.
Shine.
Yeah, fucked up.
You guys all drink heavily, I bet.
Oh.
Because he's the one that's got to basically take your ass.
Aylar is the designated driver.
Yes.
Sounds about right.
I mean, none of you except maybe Felix, that's alright.
Hey.
Well, no, that's a lie. I got fucking crunk at my wedding. So,
I was going to say,
Yeah, you did.
yeah.
only one of you here is part dragon, so I'm going to assume the part dragon one's the one that's not going to get
I
drunk.
got tort.
Oh my God.
And because the men are getting their bachelor's party, what's the bachelorette party gonna look like? Since we're having fun here.
Okay, Saracen, what do you... Saracen, Whitney, what do you guys think for bachelorette party?
Oh my god. I did not think about that.
It is either going to be the most civilized thing ever, or we're gonna need like a separate one shot, my dude.
Yeah.
That crazy?
Right.
Are you telling me it would end up that crazy?
Like I'm saying it's like the females in Lucifer just all came together for a small adventure.
That happened in season 4, so you're not that far off.
Right. Fucking like Searson's Chloe. I'm fucking
Maze.
Maze?
Nah, I don't know about
No, Corey is Maze.
I'd be who?
Wait.
The
Linda's my
therapist?
favorite.
Yeah, Linda.
Oh my
She's like mostly tame, but if you fuck with her, she'll like get super mad at you.
Wait, Linda, mom, wouldn't she be Susan in this case?
No, but like she's the more Chloe's the sterner one, like the more serious one.
No,
Okay.
Chloe is Corey. Get it right.
I like to imagine that basically. Okay, I'm just gonna leave this. I'm just gonna say that just look at there might be a one shot about this. What happened that night what happened that night has been redacted from all records. Even 1,000 years in the future, there are rumors about what went down at these parties, and no one can confirm or deny it. Not even Kaladin.
The secrets are buried in the basement of the castle,
Yes, and Kaladin's the only one who
deep
knows
in
where
the bowels.
The secret will die with me.
Oh, I forgot Allison. Yeah, Allison's also there. Anyway, continuing.
Anything. Allison's maze. Allison's maze.
God damn.
Yep.
Okay.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Yeah.
Sounds
I'm
about
not
right.
saying it in a bad way. She's just like the more, I'd say, chaotic.
The last thing Kaladin ever wants to hear. Kaladin, I'm sorry, but your sister is a freak.
Proceeds to dig the grave.
But yeah, the party. What happens at both the trip and Lazy Night Out? It is redacted from all records. No one will ever speak that again, and all you will carry it to your graves.
Carry it to that fucking one shot is what I'm saying.
Oh my God.
If we are not fighting a fucking demon at that bachelorette party, it's not a bachelorette party.
Oh my fucking God.
Whitney's Eve just based on int.
Damn.
Okay, Eve is kind of best girl though.
Eve is honestly.
Okay. Talk about that later though.
Yeah. Go,
So-
continue.
Yeah. So the morning the wedding comes. Plenty of you are hungover. Like you all
I've only gotten hungover once in this game. I'm quite fine.
Actually, everyone roll me a con save.
Oh god, con save.
Alright, time to get trashed.
Fuck it, I just see several nat ones.
Oh jeez.
I need to
Yes,
argue that I roll with an advantage.
Yes, because you are definitely used to drinking.
Sealson, I can't find my.
Did you get a nat one? Did you get a nat one? Did you get a fucking nat one?
No, I got an 11.
Ah, damn it! Come on. I need at least one nat one.
Oh god, no, god.
You trying to get fucked up?
I need at least one nat one in this, please.
Whitney is kind of fucking hosed, though.
Oh, the night of the party, yeah.
Whitney and Kaladin and Aldwin all got pretty similar rolls.
Who basically is basically sober as a rock. He rolled a 32.
Alum is the DD, my dude.
Oh my fucking god. He rolled okay. You roll, Trevor, that means that you got a 27. So yeah, still. Sober as a rock. Anyway, I get everybody. Wait, I'm missing Tate. Where is Tate's con save?
Oh, I thought this was the bachelorette party.
Oh no, I was thinking everyone ended up after the night.
Alright, give me a second.
I mean, there's gotta be a bachelor party as well.
Yes. They went on a camping trip in the forest and drank moose. And then pretty stupid stuff there.
You said con save?
Yeah. Damn. Okay. So Kaladin, Whitney, and all got hangovers.
Why did I
Like
do
anyone
that?
who's when the sun comes up.
Yeah. Alden just wakes up with he has a big old golden goblet on his head. And at least 2 or 3 barrels of whiskey around him.
Empty barrels.
And they're not just little tiny little casks you would have in your backpack. No, these are full-size barrels.
Oh my god. Alum does some lay on hands to my people dealing with the hangovers.
Much thanks.
Whitney, you use one of your lesser restoration muffins to get better.
Yes, perfect.
Alright.
I'm better now.
And by about noon, you guys are all dressed and ready for the wedding. The church is given this fayish theme to it. What do you allow there, Perry?
The homeless.
Well, okay. Good question. Right off the bat, it would be on the very, very top of the list would be Aldwin and Corey's families and extended families if they're able to come. All family members of the party. Count Aeneas would get a personal invitation.
You get the 10, obviously.
Yeah, Aldrin wrote out wrote it out himself and then brought it to him. Kind of deal. Even though amidst the craziness. Honestly, the local counts, the council. What else? And higher ranking members or actually just the knights in general if they want to appear. Ones that were with him, ones that just recently joined. Hell, even the rank 0 squires who just passed boot camp are able to come. Albeit they will be Hell will be paid by the drill sergeant for not being in proper uniform or proper dress. And then and probably because it's a cathedral, the local townsfolk will probably be able to see it anyway. So whatever seating's left, he'll just open it up to the town. Albeit, there's going to be a certain point where it's like, okay, you're going to have to stand outside and watch. So yeah.
Let's also have it televised to the entire nation.
Oh no. Oh, and also, I was about to say, also the Queen gets the invitation. Like, she gets the handwritten, hand-delivered note with a message spelled to her secretary, because that's actually who's going to be the one to read it. So, yeah, that's all I can think of.
It's I will say that is a nice ceremony that you guys have. Obviously, Ice is the one presiding over it. And by the end of the actual, but after you guys finally get the I do's, after Pino says you may kiss the bride, we get dip kissed by Corey.
Oh, she's the one that goes for it.
Yep.
Everyone will clearly see this actually surprised Aldwin, because more than likely he was going to try to do the dip kiss. He looks extremely
She rolled
flustered.
higher in initiative.
Yes, she did.
And I will say that welcome back, Corey. Corey just kissed Aldwin. Everyone cheers and everything, clapping for you too. Holly flowers go everywhere.
Oh yes.
Just to fuck with you, Perry. Just, we got to do the joke for Hollywood. Just Holly is everywhere.
Oh, the thing is, Aldwin's gonna live it up. On his shoes are probably like holly, like holly leaves, and parts of his dresses or his clothing has some Hollywood theme to it.
Oh my god, he's wearing holly-themed wooden shoes.
I won't go that far. That's actually uncomfortable. But yeah.
And oh yeah, I forgot to mention this, but also the fake queen was the summer queen was there as well. Just to let you know.
That was kind of an assumption. She was going to be there regardless of invitation or not.
Fairies kind of fly up over the entire arrangements, bringing down dust everywhere, just shimmering the entire church as the procession.
Fairy, what ring did you get, out of curiosity?
I actually think way back early on, when Corey first appeared during the Merrick arc, it was the Valentine's Day holiday, and Aldwin gave her like a hand-carved, I can't remember if it was deer antler ring or a wooden ring made out of a very rare tree or wood.
Aldwin gave Corey. Also, Corey dip kissed Aldwin, because
Yes.
She won the initiative on that one. Yeah, the rings, the ring he got her would probably be a step up from the one he made. It would be still the same natural material, earthy material, either found on a hunt or when he was foraging on his own. But also inlaid in it would be a series of like shards of jade, diamonds, and what would be the stone of Kore in Greek mythology?
Shit, good question.
I'm searching that up right now. An amethyst.
Oh, wow, that's actually very good.
Like I kid you not, there was probably a point where the treasurer, looking at Aldwin's expenditures for a few months, sees him go straight into the red, like a deep red.
Looking for the perfect gems. Looking for the perfect amethyst.
And like half of it is literally on invitations for gem cutters to come and bring their wares, postage to send said messages, and paying for their trips there, whether by actual legitimate, hey, yeah, I'll come and ply my trade for you, or you're coming to ply your trade for the Lord of Leowyn. So, though he wouldn't threaten anyone to forcibly do work for him, but somatics. He's doing some arm twisting on occasion.
Meanwhile, oh, that's nice. So, after you hand each other the rings, the procession kind of like heads outside where the townspeople all cheer and stuff. The members of the party who have partners, back their partners, might come.
He just sits in a corner all alone.
Oh, no, he sits with his sister.
And a short stack appears.
A wild short stack appears out of nowhere.
Anyway, people are enjoying the festivities of how nice it is, and it's just a beautiful, beautiful time.
Indeed.
Do I want to do this? Do it.
Hey, it's one last nicety before war breaks out, so...
No, it's not something nice. You're gonna hate me if I do it.
No!
Fuck it, why not? Okay, so
Okay.
You guys are all enjoying the festivities, all and stuff. And off to the side, like watching everything, enjoying how it's all going. Since
What?
you within Leowyn, he's kind of just smiling at the bride and groom, kind of like enjoying everything. Everyone roll perception for me. Aldwin, you with disadvantage.
Oh, Christ.
Shoot.
Persuader.
16.
22.
21.
21.
One, damn. Okay. Tate, see some need those
Okay.
Seal
You would need to
Sin.
put my foot up your ass.
Roll!
12. Okay.
Where did that come from?
Oh, he's my.
I don't
What
even
you
know.
doing, Keith?
I think he has an idea of what I'm about to do, and he's gonna fucking hate me for it.
The fuck you doing?
If
huh?
you had,
What you gonna do?
if you had taken a second longer to say anything, I would have been like, Seal Sin, it's your mother.
Oh my god.
I swear to God, this man's gonna ruin our lovely man's wedding here. We're gonna fucking throw hands. I'm gonna do it at your wedding. How you like them apples?
Where's the rod of lordly might?
Oh my fucking god.
Gonna smite someone's ass.
Hey, can I
What was
please?
the roll again?
Perception,
Sit.
please.
Sen and Cookie just get married IRL, and Car starts furiously chucking things at them.
No.
Okay.
Yeah, you remember
That sounds like
that? Yeah, that's why I fucking thought.
Oh my god. Anyway, so all of this, it kind of like enjoying the festivities, and then someone walk over to him, you know, and he's just chatting with him, and he's kind of, it's more like a side conversation, focused on everything else, and then you notice him starting to get more into the conversation with the elf.
Oh no.
And he turns and some of you guys might get if some of you get closer to here, you hear him say, I'm sorry, what did you say?
Yeah.
Oh, I can read lips.
Oh yeah.
What's up, man?
You hear him say,
Just finishing something.
you hear him say, you hear that you see the elf say, Calvin, it's such a lovely day. It reminds me of the time I saw the first frost when I was a boy, and then after the first frost came this beautiful golden dawn, and then you see Aloy kind of like look at him. He's like, "What? What are you talking about?" And Calvin, that's when you notice like Aloy's eyes start to hazy a little bit.
Oh?
No.
My.
No.
Fuck no.
No.
Am I?
And then he says, do you guys start converging on him as he says, converging on him at this point?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
What?
Then
Fastly approaching.
The elf says, but as beautiful as the golden dawn was the first son who was my first son who I had to say
Second show.
rest. And as soon as he says that, Aloy's eyes turn hollow as when he blinks.
What? What happened?
And as you guys get close by, he says in Ticriel to Alar. I'm gonna type this out actually in Ticriel.
No.
Oh god, no.
He's
Translator.
doing Ticriel semantics.
You're up, translator.
All right, that's it.
Not Ticriel semantics.
At the day of my daughter's wedding.
On the day of my daughter's wedding.
Oh my god.
You do this to me on the day of my old one's wedding?
And that's when.
Wait,
Yeah.
I don't see it.
On the day of my on the day of my Season's quinceañera.
Oh my goodness. But Aloy kind of like nods slowly, and he says, "As you wish." And he looks like
No.
it looks like he's leaving
Nope.
with the elf.
No, I am
no.
taking a spear and just shooting it at him.
Oh my god.
Roll the hit.
Combat?
Roll
At
the
my
hit.
boy's wedding?
Combat on this day, the day of my brother's wedding?
More likely than you'd think.
Good thing I always keep my weapons handy on
With
me
a
at a wedding.
27, Pearson, you're into this guy's head, taking a chunk off, and that's when you see that he's robotic.
Hi, kitty. Oh.
You will not be taking him anywhere.
And then you hear him say in a familiar voice to you, Pearson, "Gate now." And Alar,
dimensional check.
and Alar casts Gate. And can't find the music real quick. Where's the music at? Where's that music at?
Get the music in here.
You
And you are looking at suddenly a portal tears open in the middle of the party.
Ah, shoot.
And sitting on the other side of it is a gray Tikriel with a mechanical arm sitting at a workshop, and he turns around to look through the portal.
He's like, oh, what a surprise!
And Jikindu, and he says, "Come in, Alar. I'm expecting you." And Alar starts
I'm going
walking.
in. I'm going in.
You're going into the portal.
I'm going into the portal.
As you approach, two clockwork entities land right in front of Jikindu, made of blades, with blades on the end of their arms.
Oh shit, this is tough. Yo, is anyone else gonna help me grapple Alar?
I'm gonna
Quick
go. I'm gonna
question.
do that.
Quick question. This
Yeah?
is in the middle. Is where this portal is, and relative to where Alar is? Is this like near in the middle of the crowd?
No,
Is
it was
this
off. It was off on the edge.
How many knights are nearby?
Not many. Alar was off. Alar was like trying to avoid the crowd way,
Okay.
but they're all rushing towards the area now. So I'm gonna need. Huh?
Aldo's just gonna do this before he bum rushes Alar, but he's gonna shout dogpile Alar.
Okay, everyone that's gonna dogpile Alar, roll me an athletics check.
Oh, great.
And there might be some slight crush syndrome.
You said athletics check?
Yeah, athletics.
Can I cast
with
haste?
advantage?
Can I cast haste on Searson?
Alright.
Would that help her?
Wouldn't it?
Sure. Seriously, you get hasted.
Alright.
Hooray.
Take that. Where did I put it?
Would advantage help? Since we're all doing it.
Ooh, nat 20!
Advantage might help, yeah. Yeah. So.
I'm gonna use with a little help on with a little help on Tate. Give you
Tate, roll again.
Yeah.
With advantage.
Did. I was like, why the fuck I get a 10? Whack ass. Okay. Okay, that's better.
So all of you kind of like
Okay.
dogpile on Alar. And Jikindu kind of like watch, and Jikindu, you know that this is Jikindu at this point. He watches with a bored look in his face. Truly, is that the best that you can do? Well, I was more doing this for his sake than my own. But if I'm looking to be broken, Alar, black hole. Alar's eyes turn blue, and a black hole suddenly spawns above the party. And everybody roll me a strength saving throw.
I do not like this old man. Cat, quick. Press on her feet.
Alright, well, it was good enough.
Strength save.
Bye!
Oh, do I have to roll strength?
Yeah, save.
Strength save. Please, please,
Come
please,
on,
please,
little
please, please. 15.
Okay.
Thanks, sporting goods. Get away.
What did Aldwin get?
I got a 19.
A 19. All right, let me roll for a limb real quick. Loom got 24. So Loom grabs Kaladin as the Paladin's about to get sucked into the black hole.
Thanks.
But all of you guys basically are basically pulled off of what you grab to hold on to. And Lars just starts crawling, slowly stands up. Alright, I've had enough of this. And then that's when you see, and that's when yeah.
Dash.
I was gonna say
dash. Secondary action to throw my spear at Jikindu's fucking face.
Oh my God. You let me speak. Okay, go ahead. Roll ahead. with disadvantage.
Take that!
He catches it. Your spear goes straight into his arm, into his mechanical arm, and he kind of just looks at it for a moment and looks up at you. Alar, put her down. And Alar just looks over at you, Searson, and with the greatest amount of hate you've ever seen in his eyes, he's going to cast Fireball at the knight. Let me a dex save.
Oh.
boy.
Everyone?
I don't like this dude.
Searson.
Christ. This is good. This is bad though.
Okay, so you're gonna take.
Dude, I've been rolling so high on this
So
shit!
you're gonna take instead of taking the total damage, you're gonna hold on. Really? Same thing. Okay, fine. Then we'll take that one. You take 26 points of fire damage as you were slightly blown back from Alar.
Oh, I'm not going after Alar anymore. I'm making sure he gets as much damage as he can.
Really? Truly? You wish to try this again?
Yes, that's right.
Alright, then
I'll keep trying it.
Well, then I might have to. Well, then I guess I might have to do a second one and do the same thing to a second love of yours in this case. Alar, blade, please. And that's when Alar summons his sword and he pulls it at his own chest.
Oh.
Now everyone hold still, or else Alar will be making quite a mess of himself within the next few minutes.
Wait, did Alar just stab himself?
He's about to stab himself.
Good,
No!
Alright, love you.
With someone.
If any of you move a muscle, that blade will be going into his chest, and then I'll make doubly sure that he uses every last spell he has to destroy his body, so you can't bring him back.
Do I have to move a muscle to cast shield on him?
I mean, you can only cast shield on yourself, unfortunately.
Titty nipple!
No, I think that I have dealt with this charade of yours long enough. I will be taking what is mine. I will be taking what I have an interest in this case. And if any of you have a problem with it, then if any of you seem to have an issue with it, well, I truly don't care.
I'm sick of this dude already. I'm sick of this dude.
Come along, Alar. And Alar, still with a blade to his chest, walks through the portal.
Fuck.
Fuck.
Like walks through?
Yeah.
Fuck, because I was gonna move a muscle.
No, I'll be borrowing him for a little while. Don't worry, I'm most likely you'll get him back, most likely.
Alright, still being pulled by the black hole?
When he walks through, basically the black hole finally lets go, and you all fall to the ground.
Alright, so it's still, the portal is still open, yeah?
Yes, the Alar is holding up. You have Jikindu with two clockwork soldiers and an Alar with a blade against his chest.
Okay. You can just go invisible and run through the portal, yeah?
Run through the gate!
Really, you're gonna try that? You do realize that he can see you, right? Normally, like he can see, like you're within his field of view.
But if I... Alright.
Attach me to tree!
Bonus action to hide.
Roll stealth.
And then I'll go invisible, and then I'll just book it.
Ooh, nope.
Gate.
Roll stealth.
Wrong thing.
Stealth. 28.
Okay. So you're gonna turn invisible and trying to run into the gate?
Yes.
Okay. So, Searson, did you step into the gate at all into Jikindu's class?
Yes.
Okay. So, Searson, You know that Jikindu's laboratory is only key to 2 specific people at this point. You and him.
Mm-hmm.
As soon as Kaladin, as soon as you run in, Kaladin, you feel this strange sensation on you. We'll make con save.
Fuck. Alright. Good for me. Bye.
You're gonna get arc laser. No!
Die.
A crackle of electricity rings through the air and slams into you, Kaladin.
Oh, that's not a deck save. I can't do shit. Oh, wait, no. I can do something.
You're gonna uncanny dodge.
Hell yeah!
You take 42 points of lightning damage.
Okay.
That's halved?
Maybe after I finish up some levels tomorrow, we could go see
Alright,
that
so that's,
Marvel movie that you were
I have 78 HP left.
But you are revealed as a result, and Jikindu looks over at you, and he says, okay, and then Ayla starts pressing the blade in. What did I say?
Fucking.
Step out, both of you, slowly.
I'm not doing a single word you say.
Oh, would you like to bear a second one? Not in this case.
Would you? Isn't that what you want?
No.
You want Ayla, no?
I don't want him dead. But if I have to kill him, his body can still serve a purpose.
Then having Ayla comes with a price. A simple price, really. Just me.
Rather not.
The other one can go.
Stop.
I'd rather not deal with you at this current moment, sis. And besides, my plans involve you staying where you are. After all, don't you have a war coming that you have to deal with?
And our ace in the hole is right over there.
Oh, don't worry. He'll be back in time for your little war. I just need him for something.
No.
For
What the hell would you need him for?
Yeah.
If I told you, then you'd try and stop it. But I will say it will be to your benefit, whatever he does. Just to mine.
Oh, but just...
Then why threaten him then? Tell us what you're doing if it's to our benefit.
He's telling the truth. He looks to you, Circin, and he speaks to you in Ticriel.
No, fucking hell.
Tilly.
Dude, I fucking hate this dude.
I'm sick of this dude.
Fuck this guy. This guy. Oh my god. Sword back and walk out. She'll nod. Understandably. Put the sword back in. Walk out. I will roll an insight check to see if he's telling the truth.
Roll insight.
I help him.
Alright, you have advantage on this.
I have advantage. I'll roll again.
Alright.
It was worth a shot.
Wow, thanks for the advantage.
He's telling the truth. He's not lying at all.
He's telling the truth, not lying at all. Alright.
When Circin walks out, he looks over to you, Kaladin.
Sheath my weapons. Turn around. Walk out, but give him one look like, you better bring him fucking back. In one piece. And sane.
Jikindu.
He will.
Jikindu nods. And they looked at his hand that has your spear in it, and he kind of like takes it out. He looks at the spear. Oh, good craftsmanship, Circin. I see that your skills haven't rusted. Good. And then he will throw the spear back to you.
Catch it begrudgingly. Put it away.
Aylar, if you wouldn't mind, please. Aylar claps his hands, and the portal shuts.
Well then.
And you guys are left on the balcony of I like to imagine this happened at Perry's at Aldwin's place. On the balcony of Aldwin's place, everyone wondering at the same time, what the fuck just happened? And that's where we're gonna end the session.